How's it going, guys? So we're back today, and today's going to be kind of a how-to explanation video. I got my decals for the 350X, so that's what we're doing today. So I just want to take you guys through the process. Here's the decals. We're going to be doing the soap and water method today. So I got everything that you'll need in front of you here. I got some tape to secure them onto the plastics once I get them, lined up, just so there's no no room for it to mess up. I got some scissors so we can carefully cut the decals apart from each other to be able to put them on their locations. And then I got some soapy water in this spray bottle, is all it is. It's not cleaner, just soap and water. And then I'll actually have my other piece that I need right here, some sort of a little spatula type thing that you can take to work the air bubbles out. So just to kind of show you guys the product, these decals that are on my garden tractor here that I restored were put on in the same manner, as well as these decals here on this one. These are actually the vinyl cutout, same exact ones, kind of material like we're going to be putting on the 350X today. So hopefully this helps some of you guys who may be wanting to put decals on something, whether it be a three-wheeler or like even me. My hobby is restoring vintage garden tractors and stuff. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm just going to put this camera here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So we are going to start by just taking some cleaner. I just got some Armor All cleaner here, Armor All brand. It's actually new. So you're just going to want to take that and gently clean the area where the decals are going to be applied. Now make sure you don't use an oily rag or something with residue. Like this one looks dirty, but it's just stained. So I'm gonna clean these areas pretty well, just to get any kind of dust, dirt, or anything like that. Now if there's residue from where it had decals previously, use some kind of Goo Gone or WD-40 to get rid of that sticky residue. Just be sure if you use one of those products to make sure you get the, like with WD has a little bit of an oily residue, so make sure you get that all washed off and clean before you ever try to apply your decals. Now I just washed the three-wheeler yesterday completely, so it shouldn't be too bad as far as dirt, but it's still a good idea to just make sure you have the areas cleaned. So that's done. Next, while that dries, we're going to want to go ahead and cut the decals apart from each other. Hopefully this can pick it up, but there's little white edge lines here on the decals on all these. So just when you do this, whatever decal you have, they usually come in like the same protective coating paper here. So don't cut into your decals and mess them up. So once again, we're just going to take, I got my decals here and I got my scissors. So I'm just going to carefully cut . I'm just going to go ahead and cut apart the two Honda wing decals. Basically, first, if you don't know how the decals are supposed to go, pull up a picture of like in the original or one that somebody has with good quality photos. In this case, the Honda wing goes back on the tank, And a lot of guys, the stock one shows that the wing kind of overlaps this curve right here on the tank. Now this this is a plastic Clark tank, so the shape of it is a tad different, but nothing too bad. So I'm just going to go ahead here and kind of lay these decals on kind of in the way that I think they will be. There's kind of how they're going to be. And then of course I can't lay the other ones on, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can pull up a good picture of a 1986 ATC 350X for reference. So okay, let's go to images and try to find one that shows kind of a top view so you can work on your spacing. Here's a pretty good picture. So we're just going to go ahead and make that full screen, the decals, and so we're just going to put that up here in case we need to reference it. It looks like they bring them pretty far back, so I kind of like how I got them now. As far as from the side, there's a little bit of a line on the fender here, so I'm going to try to keep it about an inch away from that. So I think that looks pretty close right there. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do, like I said, is clean the surface. Now we are going to go ahead and apply the decal. So let's go ahead, make sure your surface is dry. You're going to be using soap and water anyway, but you don't want the cleaners to react or something when you put the soap and water. You don't want them to curl on themselves and stick. Okay, so we got this. Now what we're going to do is be careful not to get your finger on the actual decal itself, but we're going to take our spray bottle of water and just coat, and it has soap in it, so give it a little bit of shakes if you haven't already. Get that thing good and wet. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to play and work with it, as well as work air bubbles out if there's any underneath it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put these here. Now see, you can work it and pull it up if you need to a few times to get it just how you want it. So on this fender there, oh, make sure your hands are clean, but on this fender here there's this straight line, so I'm going to use that as kind of a gauge to line the rear of the decal on. So I'm just going to work on getting this set. So then you're just going to want to first with your hand work the decal, and keep your rag that you did, and you can kind of wipe the water as you work it out from underneath the decal. So I'm going to take then this little drywall spatula that I got, and I'm just going to slowly use it like a squeegee to work the water out from under the decal. I'm just going to work this here. At this point, I now have the three 350X decals in place and lined up on the fenders, kind of where they should be. I'm going to start with the tank decals now. So these are going to be a little more difficult. So anyway guys, I'm just going to take a small piece of tape and put it up on the top of this decal. Okay, so we got that one on. It looks really good. It actually kind of looks off level, but that's because of the how the tank kind of slants. But it looks really good. Alright guys, we got them all fitted up, and I'm gonna let them dry now. They look really nice. I mean, amazing. A lot better than I ever expected. So I'm gonna let them sit, and then when I get ready to peel them, I will get back on with you guys. Okay guys, I'm back. I went ahead and peeled this one first as kind of a test to see if they were dry. It's been probably, I don't know, let's see, what time is it? Okay, it's been probably about an hour since I've let them sit. So really for these and the front one, it's probably been more like an hour and 20, hour and 30 since I did the tank ones last. So I'm gonna film me peeling the paper, and let's see how it goes. So far, so good. Just trying to be very careful around the corners here. Man, this paper is really... Okay, so we're just gonna put some extra force on this end since I'll be pulling away from it. So you want to keep it as flat as you can, so it's not an upward force pulling on the decal, like trying to lift it off of the fender or whatever surface you're working with. So far so good. Okay, gotta get me a thumbnail. Okay, now let's get back on it here. So far so good. And it's off. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. Holy cow. That just changed the whole look of this three-wheeler. Holy crap. Holy crap. I don't even know if the camera, like, that's amazing how good that came out. That's awesome. Perfectly straight. Very good. Very good. Okay. Let's do this side. There it is. And there you have it, guys. The decals on the 350X. And just to assure you guys, even though that doesn't look level, if I line it right up on the thing, which I'm moving it when I'm not, when I'm trying to camera, there it is. Level. Looks really amazing. Really good. 350X. Alright guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Comment down below if you guys have any tips or secrets that I didn't use today to do the decal installation. But I think it came out very good. So as always guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.